Kia ora. So it is my last 12 hours left here in Singapore. Oh, I really don't want to leave. My next destination is Japan, which, for those of you who know me, is pretty much my be all and end all ultimate destination. And yet, I don't have much of a desire to leave, to go there at this point, because I love being in Singapore so much. I've got to spend some good times with some old friends. I've got to meet some really amazing new people. I even traveled to Lombok for 2 days, which I'll talk about in a different video. But I'm so immobilized and so unmotivated to actually get ready to go and pack and prepare myself for leaving. Because despite the fact that Japan, being a country I love and hold so dearly to my heart, is the next destination. Despite that, I would rather stick around in Singapore at this stage. Oh dear. I know it's a place that I'd eventually, like most people, I think, kind of like Japan, eventually come to despise or come to at least find fault in enough for me to leave again. But for now, I don't want to be gone. I suppose this is the hard thing about traveling the world is that you come to love certain places and enjoy the company of certain people, and then the realization hits that you have to leave. You can't be everywhere at once, and that's, I guess, a negative point or a harder thing to deal with traveling around so much. But alas, time moves on. So I don't even know what the date is today because, quite frankly, I've long since lost track of dates and times and all the rest of it. The only time I pay attention really is the time I'm meant to be on an aeroplane for that particular day, and I generally know when the day is approaching, but I don't tend to memorize the date. So I'll be in Japan for sort of 2.5 weeks, and then China becomes a reality. And that's a reality that's sinking in. I'm starting to panic a lot. I think that's part of the reason I don't want to leave Singapore, because at least I have the buffer of Japan. Once I arrive in Japan, there is no buffer. That's it. My next destination is China. I land and then it's pretty much straight into classes. So there's going to be some hard times coming. And just being away in Lombok for the weekend, I'm just panicking a little bit because obviously there were linguistic challenges there, given that I don't speak Indonesian. My travel buddy that I was with doesn't speak Indonesian. And English doesn't get you that far. That's going to be my reality soon. Wow. Reality has hit. Reality has hit very, very hard. Why do I look cross-eyed at the moment? But reality is hit. Wow. Panic mode is on its way.